Good afternoon, Colin here with Techout, and today we're going to be installing the Whitestone dome glass. This is their premium, top-of-the-line one with the UV keyring. We're going to be installing it on my Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra right here. So I've got everything right here in the package. Go ahead and get that out of the way. This is a 2-pack, so you can either do 2 phones with it, or you can save one for later on. So some of this stuff you're going to see 2 of. Make sure you hang on to that, don't throw it away after you're done. Things like this installation jig and stuff like that you are going to need later on if you decide to save your other screen protector. So I'm just going to take some of this stuff out, just take one of everything that we need. We've got the UV light right here. You will need to provide your own cable. It is USB-C, so you can just use the cable that came with your phone. We're going to need one of these and one of these, and then one screen protector. So I'm going to leave these in the box. All that stuff right there we don't need. We need 2 of these, I believe, but I think there might be some extras in there. We'll see here in a second. I'm just going to get this set up. Take this out and put it off to the side as well. So these just go in here like so, and these just absorb any of the excess glue so it doesn't run off onto your phone, which your phone is also protected by the little stickers that I'll show you guys here in a second. But these just slide on like so, only goes in one spot. Pretty easy to figure out where they go. So now that that is set up, we're going to get rid of get the tray out of the way. Get this little piece, we'll save that for a second. Put that there. Alright, so I'm going to open up this pack right here. These extras right here are for later on. I already put them on, so you don't need those. We'll go ahead and get out a microfiber cloth. Try not to rip the whole thing open so I can leave some of this in there, but it is what it is. I'm just going to put that in the package. Take out one wipe and one set of dust removal stickers. Put the rest off to the side. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get the phone set up here. So I got my phone right here. I was using it with the Samsung screen protector that I got free with the pre-order, the anti-reflective one. You can still see it is obviously reflective a little bit, but I don't like the way it fingerprints and kind of shows like water spots. Like if you ever get any, like your fingers are wet or something like that on your phone and it kind of just spots up. I don't really like how that is doing that on the plastic. So we're going to go ahead and put on the dome glass screen protector here, which is usually my go-to, but I was just holding off because of the anti-reflective bit on the S24 Ultra. So we'll see how that does, but I'm going to go ahead and just give everything a quick wipe down here. Just before we put it in the jig. Alright, so, and actually before we do that, we need to put on the little covers here to protect the ports. So these just peel off like so. And you're just going to want to cover any openings, like the SIM tray, the USB-C port, the S Pen, which of course all that is on the bottom right there. So that's just one sticker. Try not to get it over the screen because you're not going to want your screen protector to be going, over top of that sticker when you remove it. Having the screen protector pull off. So make sure you don't cover any part of the screen with these. And then you're going to want to do your buttons like so. Just stick the top piece on there and then just peel peel the rest away. There we go. And this phone doesn't have anything on the left side, so we don't need all 4 of them, we just need the 3. There's 2 microphone holes here on the top. So just make sure you cover those. And like I said, there's nothing on this side, so you don't need to put anything on that side. We're going to give it one more wipe down before we put it in, since we just smudged up the screen, touching it and all that kind of stuff, like that. So we're going to go ahead and we'll put it in. It goes in through the bottom, like so, in through the bottom. Top is where that piece is right there. I'll show you how that works right now. Right, so we're going to take this piece right here, and it is going to, I think, let's see, do you put this on first? No, we need to put this guy on right up there to cover that. And then that goes like so. I guess you can do it either way, but just that little black strip right there covers the speaker, so you don't get any glue in the speaker. Actually, let's see. I'm just gonna. Yep. Okay, so that is good. Make sure it's covered. I think, hold on, I see a little bit not covered, so I'm gonna take it off and do it with that already on, so it's straight. There we go. Now it's nice and straight. Alright, so we're going to wipe it down, and we're pretty much ready now. The phone is prepped. So we're going to go ahead and take our alcohol wipe and just go along everywhere. Sorry if I bumped the camera a couple times here. So we're going to get that all done. Give it another good wipe down for fingerprints, and then we'll go ahead and take our dust absorber. And I don't see anything. Maybe a little something right there. There we go. So that is done. Now we're going to take this piece right there. And you see how this rocks a little bit? I'll show you that in a minute. That is supposed to do that. So we're going to take the end right here, the colored end, or the gray end, I guess you could say. They used to be pink. Put that down in the jig, and then before we do that, before we open it up to release the glue, I'm just going to pull the screen protector out so it's ready to go. And we're going to open up the top, the black end, and we're going to let this drip. Now you want to kind of center it with these arrows as soon as it gets as soon as it comes out. So I'm going to show you here how to do that. So just let it drip for a few seconds just to get all the glue out, because you don't want to be short on glue. So I would say give it about 20 to 30 seconds just to drip out, because you can see, I don't know if you can see it on the camera from that angle, but it is still slowly dripping out there. Alright, doesn't look like we have any more. Sometimes I can tap it on the top there and it'll push out a few more drops, but it did not. So now that we have that, I'm going to find that other piece, which I did not take out. So this piece right here is going to insert into the top right there. You're going to take your screen protector, this is the back right here where it says back, so be sure not to touch that. And then you're going to want to lay it down on the bottom here. Get everything lined up in there. Alright, so it'll line itself up too when it falls down, but what you want to do now is press and kind of get that glue to run down under the screen protector. And you're going to want to stop the bubble kind of in the center, right about there, so it's between these two arrows. And then you're going to go ahead and pull that out. And you're going to wait for the glue to automatically disperse all over the screen. Don't push on the screen protector, don't move it, don't do anything, just let it do everything on its own, because if you start pushing on it trying to push the glue out, you're going to end up with uneven areas under the screen, and when you cure it with that UV light you're going to have missing spots of glue and the screen protector is going to peel up or look uneven. So just let it do everything by itself. And then you can also apply this weight to it down here. That helps with the fingerprint sensor area. So you can stick that down here over where your fingerprint sensor would go. Alright, it looks like we are just about done. We got a little bit of an area up there, so we'll just give it a couple more seconds here. And while that does that, we'll go ahead and get our curing light ready. And it just folds out like so. Like I said, just use the USB cable that came with your phone. Alright, it looks like we've got the glue evenly dispersed up there. Alright, so once it's evenly spread, it says to put that, I think it's it's an eraser, so put the eraser on there once it's evenly spread out for 30 seconds, and then we can go ahead and start curing. So we're going to do 15 seconds. And we're going to cure this with the eraser there and then without as well. Alright, and then I always do it in 3 areas. The cable's pushing on the thing. So they tell you to do it 15 seconds for bottom, middle, and top, and then 60 seconds for bottom and top 2 times. Alright, so there's that. Alright, so then what we're going to do is we're going to take that out. We're going to gently remove that and put it to the side. And we're going to very carefully, without pushing the screen protector up against the sides of the jig, going to take it out like so. Got the top off there, it looks like. Alright, so we are good. And then we're going to come back and push that button twice for 60 seconds. And while that does its thing, I'm just going to clean up some of the stuff we're not going to use here. So they do give you 3 tubes of glue. If you do like mess up and it doesn't, you don't have enough glue on there or whatever for whatever reason, you can use the same piece of glass and try it again, as long as you don't have the the glass messed up or anything like that. Alright, and I always do 60 seconds on the middle as well, even though it just says bottom and top, just to be extra cured. Oop, I think we only got 15 there, so I'll hit it again. Alright, we'll move it up to the top. Pick up the rest of the stuff here. Alright, so you have your glue, your protectors, your speaker protector, the glue holder for the jig, wipes, extra adhesive strips, microfiber cloths, the eraser, and your jig in the box right there. We're just going to run that one more time down there while we finish cleaning up, because it does say 2 times. Alright, get everything back here in the box, instructions, and I'll just keep the UV light outside the box. And this piece as well. Alright, that is done. So now we're going to go ahead and get those little plastic bits from the protectors on here. Go ahead and take these off. Get it off my finger. Alright, there we go. If you need to, you can wipe it down with a microfiber cloth again, just to get any residual glue off. You can use the eraser too, I think, to go along the edges here if you have any glue that's kind of spread out and like dried, stuff like that. I don't really ever have that issue. Everything looks pretty good. I don't see any bubbles, no dust. Most of the glue will push out the dust if you have any under there, so if you get most of it, you should be good to go. But the top looks really good. Bottom looks really good. And that's usually where you have the most issues if you don't let the glue spread out, is you won't have enough glue down here and your edges will peel, especially with like cases and stuff like that. But everything looks very good. You can see the reflection there. It's kind of basically almost the same. It is a little bit more reflective with this glass than it is just the regular foam by itself, but installed very nicely, no issues. Right there on my S24 Ultra. I am Colin with Techout. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And as always, have a great day.